Want to take a dive into GMRS on a budget? Baofeng MP-31 could be your radio of choice. The HT costs a little more than $10, has interesting performance, and offers a decent set of features. What's not to like? This radio is built to be simple. There are no buttons or display at the front. Instead, there's a prominent speaker, which is okay, and you could call it average if you're feeling generous. On its side is the large PTT button with two smaller buttons placed below it. It has a nice touch and feels good to press. The smaller buttons below it are meant to switch up, down between the channels. The other side of the HT has a flap, underneath which you'll find the connectors for the headphone and the programming cable. Moving to the top of the radio, you'll notice the basic rubber ducky antenna, a status light, and a knob for power and volume functions. The base of the radio has a battery release button and a small flap that covers the USB-C connector for charging the battery. The USB-C is a nice touch and ensures convenience, plus relatively quicker charging for the HT. Power for the MP-31 comes from a 1500 mAh battery. Though the battery capacity isn't as impressive, the HT makes best use of it and can last for a decently long time. Part of that reason is the low power output. This transceiver has a maximum RF power output of only 2 watts. That's basically FRS transceiver level and considerably lower than the 5 watts that most GMRS HTs offer. The radio also offers a low power output at 0.5 watt. RF output power here doesn't come close to being impressive, but then again, this is a low-cost radio, so some adjustments are expected. Baofeng MP-31 is often compared to the Baofeng BF-888S due to the similar form factor and pricing. However, there are big differences between the two. BF-888S is presented as an FRS radio and doesn't need an FCC license. On the other hand, the MP-31 as a GMRS radio needs a license. Additionally, the FCC legality of BF-888S is questionable. This radio has a removable antenna. Its power can go up to 5 watt, even if it's listed as 2 watt, and it might transmit on frequencies that aren't in the FRS spectrum. On the other hand, MP-31 is legal and a functioning GMRS radio. It has 22 GMRS channels, simplex, with 8 additional repeater channels, and room to program 8 more repeater channels. The frequencies and GMRS channels are pre-programmed, and some changes are unavailable even when you program the radio. On that note, this HT can't be programmed with Chirp and needs Baofeng software for programming. Overall, Baofeng MP-31 is a decent pick if you want a cheap GMRS radio, have a repeater close by, or just need GMRS handhelds occasionally. The radio is FCC legal and offers decent performance, even if it's within its limited budget purview. To sum up, what we like is the attractive pricing. It's rated IP54 waterproof, splash-proof, mild rain, not heavy rain or water submersible. It has a USB-C connector for charging, it includes 10 NOAA channels RX, and it's easy to program with Baofeng software. On the downside, it's not compatible with Chirp. Max RF output is only 2 watts, and it's narrowband only, cannot work on wideband. Our rating for features is 7 out of 10. Value for money, 9.5 out of 10. Audio clarity, 7 out of 10. Ease of use, 8 out of 10, for an overall rating of 7.5 out of 10.